The most popular sport in America is also one of the most dangerous. Concussions in football have had deadly results. Yet, people continue to take part in it. In football, brain injuries account for up to 95% of all fatalities. The biggest question is, how do you make a violent sport safe? As a former player and current head coach for the Montclair State University football team, Rick Giancola has had a sideline view of the changes in concussion protocols over the past 4 decades.
Back in the day, it wasn't looked at as much of a problem. Someone took a serious hit, they would take the person off the field, they would try to give whatever attention would be required and needed, and many times put the young man back on the field the same day. That protocol is obviously no longer, and the seriousness of a so-called concussion is taken very serious by the people of the medical field and now by the coaches, who certainly comply with all the rules of safety when it comes to the concussions. And when the trainers say, no, he cannot go in, there was a time many years ago that a coach may argue and say, well, he looks okay, let's give him some water and let's put him back in. That doesn't happen anymore.
Liam Nelson, a former Montclair State player and now assistant coach, recalls his scary experience suffering a concussion.
And I remember everything leading up to the concussion, and he launched himself into me and hit me right in the side of the head and knocked me flat on my back. I looked at the sideline, and the whole sideline was shaking. Like, I had no idea what was going on. So the trainer walked me off, and after that I had headaches. I was really tired from October 23rd all the way to January, first week of January. My symptoms went away. I knew I had 1 more year left of playing, and I thought, oh, was it really worth it to keep playing?
Liam is just one of the many players that has experienced a football-related concussion. So, is it possible to make football safer? Experts seem to think so. Dr. Rafael Lagnigro, a physical therapist at AIM Orthopedics in Little Falls, New Jersey, explains the possibilities of making the game safer.
I would say the best way to avoid concussions, number one, education on the concussion and how to avoid concussion, as far as when playing, educate the player on the symptoms and recognizing a concussion, and having them understand what happens with turning a mild concussion into something more serious. Then I believe the management afterwards becomes better.
For now, football's future remains uncertain, but it's taking steps in the right direction.